Yesterday I talked about types, so there are few types remaining in the last module. So I'll be covering that those types first, and then after I'll be going to the next module. So there are few types remaining. Firstly, there is one type called as literal type. Suppose this result conversion is there, okay, and we have stored as number and as text as a literal type here. Literal type usually works better when used in union type. Like here we are using them as a union type. So it just basically as number means we are storing the value as a number, and as tag means we are storing the value as a text, and we can specify like many other different types of this literal types here. We can store it as a string. So here you can see I have here added my result conversion as like as a number. So here the result would be like firstly the result will be in number only, else the result will be converted to the string. Okay, this is the condition. And then here I have called three like I have made three constant, and I have given them the value. First constant like combined ages have sorry, yeah, combined digits have like first value is 30, second is 26, and we want to store this result as a number. Okay, so from here it will be going, we are going there, and we are calling it as a number. So it will give result us, it will be giving us result in number only. And again here we are calling as number, so it will be given, it will be going here and then giving us the result in number. And here we are calling as text. Okay, so this condition is not satisfied. So these things will be converted to like a string, and then we got the string output. If there is like 30 and 26 here, then 30 and 26 will be concatenated, and it will give us a string output only. Okay, I can show you like this one, convert it as text. Yeah, now if I run it, you can see this the string, like the values are concatenated. First give the like correct answer of addition like 30 and 26, because I have used there as number, then here I use x text, so 30 and 26 they are concatenated. So here also max and enna the strings are concatenated. Okay, so this is this is all about literal types. Now coming to the next part, that is type alias types. So what can make our like thing easier, like this is a literal type. Suppose we store a literal type in this type, like we can make custom names for like custom types for us to work with. So I have made here conversion descriptor, so it's stored as number and as text as the type, and combinable it's stored number and string as the type. Okay, now here I am calling the types combinable descriptor, then again using the same um, condition, input input one number, input two number, and then the result conversion should also be be a number. Okay, so after calling here, we can I just have to like hmm, run it tsc app dot ts. Hmm. You can see 56, and max, and we got the answer correctly. So like we can use this uh what are yeah type aliases, like means we can use a custom type for us, so that we can call it easily, and like it can store uh, any type of type, and multiple types as well, like multiple unions as well. So this is all about this alias type. Now I'm going to talk about Uh, so now next thing is like function types. So what are function types? Function types. These are types which describe a function in TypeScript regarding the parameter and the return value of that function. For example, like mm, let us ignore this for a second. Okay, and you can see that yeah, here I am giving this defining num as number type, and I am giving this and telling this that the it should store a void value. I mean the void means that it should not give a value that is returnable. Okay, and then this is my function type a. Here I am storing a as a number and b as a number, and the output should also come as a number type. Okay, so this is what it is here. You can see if I hover over combine values, I can see that a should be now, b should be now, and output should also be a number. Okay, so for this to run, suppose I have called this add function here. Okay, so add function will run because our combine values has is taking in two arguments and give passing one argument. So it is doing the same and taking two arguments as a number and passing the same. Okay, so it will run perfectly. Then coming to this, I am calling the function again, and then I'm calling print result. What is print result? I can see in print result it is only giving one argument. Okay, it is storing only one argument and it is returning something that we can't avoid void value which we can't return. Okay, so here we can see type num number void is not assignable to type a b because it is taking two argument as a number, and here when the print result is giving only one argument here. Okay, so that's why the our TypeScript is showing error here. So I will just comment this out, and same thing is happening here. I am calling here only one number, so that's why it is giving us error. Like if I hover over it, yeah, the number is not assignable to type A and B because it is only a single number. I'll just comment this out, and when I print, I will get the desired output. That is the addition of like 5 and 12. Okay. No, sorry, addition of this 8 and 8. Okay, so now coming to the next thing, that is uh callbacks in a function. Like another example that you can see here. I have given argument of 10, 20, and I'm calling the result function. Okay, and I am returning the result function. So where is my result function? Yeah, here is it. It is, yeah. Um, uh, Focus on this function. So here I have declared my function name, and then I am giving n1 as a number one as a number and n2 as also a number, and here I am calling back it. Okay, here I have defined this callback parameter, and its first parameter is num should be number, and it should return a void type. That is the its value should not be returnable. Okay, so here I am declaring constant n1 plus n2, and then calling back like this value I'm calling back here, so it will read it. So our result will our result will go to here and check it, and then we will get our desired result, that is 10 plus 20, it should be 30. So when I run this on integrated terminal app.ts, okay, open with live server console, you can see 30, we get the correct answer as 30. And from the for the other example I said 8 plus 8, that should be 16. Okay, so for this we get the correct output, that is 30, and for this we get 8 plus 8, that is 16. So this is how we can like use the function types and callbacks. So now coming to the next part. Now I'm going to talk about like things that we can do with the TypeScript compiler. So currently we are running we are writing the code and then running our TypeScript with this tsc and then the app name, sorry, the file name, and then pressing entering. Okay, so this is how we are updating our file again and again. So but it is very hectic. So to get through that, uh, we can use a series of steps. Firstly, we can use like tsc app. Sorry. Firstly, I have to go to a file. Suppose I'm in this folder. Now I have run here tsc app.ts and then double and watch. Okay, so what does this do? If we change anything on our file here, then the changes will be shown on our server live. Okay, the changes will be shown live. So we don't have to run back again and again our things. And one more thing, if we want to generate our app.js file as well. So what can we do for that? Or like what if we want? What if we have more than like in this we have more than two TypeScript files? So what if we want to watch both TypeScript file at once? Like we want to change things in both and then want to get the result shown in both in the live server at the same time. So like they both keeps updating and we can see the changes. So for that, I will just I will run this file in terminal and then after that I will type a command like tsc init init. So what will this do is it created a tsconfigure.json file. Okay, so it created this file. So what this file, there is some error. Okay, there is already okay. You delete this and then I have to run it again. Hmm. Hmm. See, I have run this command and then I got my tsc file, ts configuration file. So in it has target module. Stay, we will talk about this later. But we got this file and this gives a way to uh, TypeScript to manage all the files inside this folder. Okay, this gives us a freedom for that. For and after that we can like run the tsc command without giving any specific file name. So we can see after running that we get both app.ts and analytic both files we get here. Okay, both files have been made and then tsc and then the watch and now both the files are being watched and we can update the files like in real time. Wait, I'll show you. Hmm. Inspect element console maximilian sending data. Okay, this is maximilian suppose yes okay, and here we can use data sent. And if we go to our file, yeah, see it is getting reloaded automatically and our data is also getting showing here, console logging here. Okay. So this is like all about these two things that we can do to make our work easier in TypeScript. Now coming to the next thing. Now I want to suppose I want to exclude a file or include a file. So what will I do? I will go to my tsconfig.json file that we created by using the tsc init command. So it helps us to run TypeScript in our file. So what will we do here? So at the bottom of our file, we can just put a comma at the end of this, and then excelud. So this is used to exclude a file. Suppose analytics. Suppose we want to exclude analytics and yes, analytics.ts. I think it will come in inverted commas only. Hmm. Okay. So we have run this and then we will delete it. Then again we run our tsc command only. So we can see that the JS file of analytics is not made. So this is how we can exclude a file if we are working on a project and we want to exclude some files, we can do this. And suppose if we want to include a file, so what we will do, we will just use this files option. It just gives us to the option to include whatever files we want, or we can use the include option as well to include the files. And in there we can use like this asterisk to include all the files that are there. So we can do these things by that, but it's not required. Only if it's required, we will do this. And then I'll be going to explain, I'll be going to learn about this each and every, most of the things that are used here. Why they are used and what is their purpose. So firstly, coming to target, what is this target? So target tells us that which JavaScript version we want to compile our code in. So suppose this is ES 2016. I think this is the latest one. And suppose we want to learn on an older version, like suppose ES 5. Then what will happen? Suppose I will delete this once again. Hmm. Then again I run TSC. Hmm. We can see that here we have defined let as a age as a let value, and in the JavaScript version it is coming as where. Okay, so we have used older version of JavaScript here. That's why we are uh, getting that thing. So now I have changed it to this version again. Now coming to the next part, that is module. Module, we will look about this later when we get to know about modules. So firstly, the other thing is this library lib. So it allows us to specify which defaults, objects, and features TypeScript knows, like things like working with DOM. Okay, so if we are writing a TypeScript code and it has um, DOM features, like we have added a document and then I added a event listener to it. Okay, and then we are calling it, how the TypeScript knows that we are doing it. So we can see that this library option is there to define that. but we can see that it is commented out. Why it is even if it is commented out, the this thing is set to default because it is then using the things that are came from our version, JavaScript version. So we can also define it, like if we I think I'll comment it. See, it is giving me error. Console here also it is giving me error. So that's why because we have not set any value here. So yeah, this library value helps us to specify like the things with the libraries we want to add to our TypeScript that the TypeScript that the TypeScript will use. So mainly the DOM, but we generally doesn't define it because it is by default using the rules of the JavaScript version that is used here. Okay, so now we will talk about this JSX. So JSX is nothing but it is like the yeah, it is used in React.js. So we are not using React.js right now, so it is no use for us. Now these things are all new. I have to see about these things, but is six declaration allows JS check JS. Yeah, now this allow JS and check JS. What does this do? It just allows the files that we want to the that we want to be the part of the like this thing. And what does check.js do? It also like it just checks the files like the JavaScript files. Okay. So allow.js allows the all the JavaScript files to get compiled in type with the help of TypeScript. Okay. Like in JavaScript, if we want to use the features of TypeScript in JavaScript files as well, then we will use this allow.js option. And if we only just want to check our check the JavaScript file that we want to check through the TypeScript functionalities, we can give our values in this section. Okay.